Hey YouTube, Gordon Miller here. Okay, so this video is going to be about mentorship and coaching and other stuff like that. Now, I said that I had great mentors who mentored me, and I had said that one day I might consider doing that. But you know, in terms of use of time, it wasn't always the best use of time, and so on. Well, guess what? That day is today, and many of you who have contacted me looking for me to mentor you, well, welcome. Welcome to your opportunity. I'm going to do this for a little while. I don't know how long it'll be, but certainly I'm going to commit to supporting the folks that get involved early. This really came about because I had an opportunity to help a young man with an opportunity that he had. He needed some advice, and he was going to walk away from a lot of money and investing that he was going to do in the company he was in to take another opportunity. We worked through it, and he ended up both getting the extension that he needed from his new employer and without losing the opportunity, as well as he walked away with the $85,000 worth of benefits that frankly he had earned. I mean, he had to be there another, I think it was 30 to 45 days in order to earn those. And so because he was going to leave early, he wasn't going to vest in those. And that would have been horrible. I mean, I'm glad that it worked out for him. But I realized that there are a number of you out there that, have all sorts of potential opportunities, and you don't know where to turn for decent advice. I mean, all of his friends had said, "Oh, forget it. Don't worry about it. Go on to the new job." Well, that's easy for them to say. I mean, that's easy for them to say because they're not the ones walking away from $85,000. But I realized that I gave this young man the script to follow, and he followed it perfectly. And because of that, his new employer graciously accepted his terms for a delay and appreciated his honesty and being upfront about why he was delaying. That's really what it's all about. It's all about integrity and honesty. And that's why I like sharing things with you guys. It's what it's all about. So what I've done is I have set up a Patreon account. Now, Patreon accounts are usually used to fund artists and and other things like that. But Ali Al-Shamsi has been using his to create opportunities for some of the folks that he's been working with. And I'm following suit based on his advice. And I've gone ahead and set up an opportunity. It's as easy as, getting an opportunity to get some time with me is as easy as, $5 a month, and it goes up from there. And I have an opportunity for people to participate in group sessions. We're going to have one group session a month for the folks at $5. We're going to have 2 group sessions a month for the people at $10, and we're going to have more group sessions for folks that are at the $25 and even $50 a month level. And we're going to work on figuring out what the structure of everything is. But the idea is that I'm going to give at least 1 2-hour session a week, or period. And then for those who have access to all the other sessions, they'll be able to have access to those as well. Obviously, there's a certain limited number of slots in each level, and because I want to keep the numbers low enough to where people get their questions answered. 2 hours is a lot of time for people to be able to use. And I'm going to do this in different time zones so that each week you'll have a chance to pick a time zone that'll work in each hemisphere, one that will work in the mornings for you, one in the afternoon, one in the evenings. The idea is that whether you're in Dubai or London or Sydney or in Hong Kong or Singapore or the United States, you'll have a time that will be convenient for you to be able to participate in that. And it means a lot to me. I've had a great opportunity working on Quora to be able to interact with folks from all over the world. And this gives me an opportunity to be able to help folks with their ideas. I've reviewed 6,000 different, or more than 6,000 at this point, business ideas that people have sent. I've replied to all the emails. But that interaction, sometimes it takes weeks to reply. And I wanted to find something that was more interactive. So we've been using Discord as a chat, voice and text chat platform with Ali Ashamze. And so what Ali and I have done is I've been participating in Ali's sessions, and Ali may participate in mine as well. But what we've been doing is building a rapport with his 1,000 users. And so you can join my Discord channel if you want without paying, but it's a random chance as to whether or not I would be in. I'm going to have one session of an hour at least that's randomly that people can see, can ask me something, but you won't know. I mean, it may be at 3 o'clock in the morning your time sometimes. So it's hard to say, but you're welcome to join my Discord channel. I'll post the Discord channel link and other information. But my Patreon account is just patreon.com/Gordon Miller. I have the link in the description, and I have different price points in there. There's the group stuff. There's the individual sessions where it's just one-on-one. Even if you just want one-on-one session, you can book one-on-one session and even pay for that one-on-one session over the course of the whole year, and get access to the Discord server as a bonus. So it really doesn't cost very much to get an hour of my time, and it gives you an opportunity to really begin to to take advantage of what's out there. There are a lot of people out there who claim to be the number one this, that, or the other, and they want $1,000 or $1,500 an hour to be able to do that. Okay, so if that's the case, then these 2-hour sessions that I'm doing, is worth $3,000. And if I do 4 of them a month, that's $12,000. I'm not going to charge $12,000 for that. So, it's not even $1,000. So it's not even a few $100s. So the idea is that I want to get as many people as possible together on a platform where we can begin to experiment with what the value is. So I wanted the price to be low enough where people could be able to afford it, and also create an environment where we determine whether or not this works. It's a monthly fee, and if it doesn't work, we'll shut it down at the end of a month when everybody's paid, and be done with it. If it works and we'll keep going, then that's great. I even have I've even responded to the opportunities where folks have wanted my advice, and they have asked for me to become a member of their advisory board, or they have asked me to become a member of their board of directors, or they've even asked me to come on as a limited partner with some equity stake and things like that. I've been reluctant to do that because it takes away from some of the focus on some of the businesses that I've been working on building, where I have a 50% ownership and things like that. But what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to try this and see if it works. And if it works, then that's great. The idea is if it doesn't work, then we won't do it anymore. But I've got categories that range everything from a $2 category where you simply want to say, thanks, I really appreciate the content that you do for free. I don't want any, recognition, but, I just like to say that I feel better for contributing. And I appreciate that. I really do. The $2 means a lot, just because it means that you felt all this free content was worth something. I'm not going to make a fortune off of YouTube here. I did get my first YouTube check the other day. It's $146. So thank you all very much for that. It would have been more if I hadn't lost all my money when they seized all my funds for abusing Louis Macedo. But that's such is life. But anyway, I think that this combination of using Discord as a chat and voice opportunity, as well as Patreon for subscribing to the different levels and getting access to the servers is a way to go. And we're going to try it. I'm working on Ali Al-Shamsi's Discord server as well. We'll be doing our first broadcast on my server for anybody who's joined on Black Friday. I'm going to travel to New York, and I am going to spend 24 hours, about 27 hours actually, with Ali Al-Shamsi. He and his wife are coming from Dubai. They traveled last night. They're in England already, and they're going to stay in England for a few days, and then they'll be in New York City when I get there on Friday. So that's really the thing for me. I'm really focused on building the kind of relationships with folks all over the world. This has been a great, YouTube has been a great mechanism, but it doesn't give me the opportunity to spend the kind of time that I'd like to spend in order to be able to help as many people as I would like. Now, like I said, there were 200 people that I thought they had great ideas, and I picked 10 to start up in 2018. We have another 10 that will start up between 2018 and 2020. I like that model. It's been the model that I really like, but the more I think about it, the more I wish I would have helped all 200 of them. And I may even go back to my list, but the idea is that there's 200 more of you out there as well. And even the ones that had ideas that I thought were horrible. If you subscribe to what I'm doing, we can talk about or work through some of those ideas and begin to help solve those. So, some ideas were really not really well developed or not really well researched, but you can find that out in 15, 20 minutes of session with me. So anyway, so that's what we're doing. That's going to be our focus now is I'm going to focus on the Patreon accounts with our chat on Discord, and the GordonMiller.com website will be launched here soon. I'm going to focus less on the work that I do through my existing companies and through the venture group, and focus more on the individual work that I do under GordonMiller.com and see how that goes. And we'll continue to work on this with you. If you have some comments or thoughts, please put them down in the comments. Please like and subscribe. And if you go to my Patreon account link and want to sign up, I look forward to seeing you in one of the sessions. Thanks a lot.